everyone, Charlie here. I hope you're all doing well. So today I want to talk about something, I guess, a little bit different, which is this little guy right here, right? This little, what do they call these? Gundam SD, super deformed Gundam, right? This tiny little model kit of this robot that's made to look super cute. I haven't, I think, talked all that much about my particular fandoms, my particular nerddom, right? But as I'm sort of planning out my plane tickets and everything that I need to wrap up before I head home for the Christmas holiday here in about, what is it, 6 weeks, 7 weeks now, which is crazy that it's so close. I thought I would talk about my love of Gundam models. I realized that for many of you out there, the very mention of something quite so nerdy, right, is reason enough to switch off the channel, which I apologize for that. But when I'm talking about Gundam models, I'm not really talking about the models as much as I'm talking about a way that I connect with my family, that I sort of soothe my homesickness, that I sort of come to be a little more comfortable being here on those days, which I think all of us have when being here can feel pretty dark and lonely sometimes, right, as a foreigner. So this Gundam, I could lie and tell you that this is one of the first ones that I've done, but since I've been in Japan, this is actually the second of 3 that I've worked on, and overall in my life it's probably like the 30th or 35th kit that I've built. And you know, when I was a kid, my fascination with Gundam started out with the Gundam Wing series that aired on Toonami and Cartoon Network, which I think is a lot of people around my age, that's the same experience. It's how they were first introduced to like the concept of mecha anime. And so, you know, I started getting the model kits and I was hooked. And then I went away to college, and my little brother, who is 10 years younger than me, was also really into these things, among other things, because he's a lot like me in his interests. And of course, he, being a little kid, sort of destroyed many of the models, lost a lot of the pieces, and I was furious for a little while, and so I never really built them again. Flash forward to after I graduated from college, and I moved home for a little while, and he and I sort of were reconnecting after my being away and sort of having different priorities, right? So I came home and we started building these model kits together. To my parents' chagrin now, who have in fact inherited both of our collections now that my little brother is going to college on the west coast of the United States. But anyway, yeah, it became like this bonding experience, right? To have these kits, to work on them one kit together, or to work on different kits sort of simultaneously and talk about like what we thought about them and everything like that. So anyway, long story short, Gundam model kits are this really fantastic way for me to create, right? And that's something that I found that I really need to be happy, is constant creating things. If you don't know, if you've never done them before, they run anywhere from, like, this little kit is about, I don't know, like 800 yen, which is really pretty negligible. I think that's about $6 US at current exchange rate, $6.50 maybe, all the way up to, you can find kits that are more like $200 US, like the really high grade ones that look like just miniaturized versions of real fighting robots. What I found to be really beneficial for me when I'm like I said, when I'm feeling like I really need to be home, I really need to somehow have that familial connection that I haven't had for the entire year since I've been here, really, is I go out and I pick up one of these kits for cheap, and I sit down and I put on some music that my little brother and I have in common, that we like, Tallest Man on Earth, some She and Him, lots of like indie stuff, I guess. And yeah, it's sort of, for the couple hours that it takes me to finish one of these, it takes me back and allows me to connect with him for a little while. So the point of this, of course, is not just to make a video rambling about like my feeling sad and how I make myself feel better and everything like that, but also to see, I'd really be interested to hear what you guys do when you're on a trip, or when you're living in a different country, whatever the case may be, or even just a different city. What are some of the strange things that you do to feel connected with your family? As always, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and thanks always for watching, guys. If you did in fact like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon indeed. Cheers.